What's going on, everyone? This is Matt. I've been working in the motorcycle industry professionally for over 4.5 years now. And today I want to talk to you about why I would never buy a modular helmet. First of all, I just want to say this video is called Why I Would Never Buy a Modular Helmet. It's not called Why You Shouldn't or Why Nobody Ever Should, but these are the reasons that I would personally never buy one. Number one, and these are in no particular order, but the chin bar is never going to be as strong as a continuous full face. So even the strongest one, like the Neotech 3, will still never be as strong as just a standard full face. It's just not there. There's no modular helmet I know of that can pass the Snell test and that's ever been racetrack approved. They've come a long way. They are much stronger than they used to be, and it's not an instant death sentence by any means. All depends on how you wreck. But personally for me, I don't like risking it. I'd rather just have something that's got a lot more integrity to it. The second point would be that most of them have drop-down internal shields. So I got this helmet for free from an old friend when I bought a jacket off him when I first started. It's aged out. It's also too small for me. I would never put anybody in this. But this is a drop-down internal shield, if you don't know what I'm talking about. This basically is a really great convenience feature because you can have a shade, drop-down shade on the fly. But the issue with this, and most modular helmets have this, is that this creates a flex point, and they also have to remove some of that impact liner in the front in order for that feature to fit in there. So it adds a little bit of bulk, and even full face helmets, there's none that I know of that have this drop down internal shield that can pass a Snell test either. So chin bar, not as strong. Most of them have internal shields, makes it less strong. Even the strongest ones are not going to be stronger than their full face counterparts. The other point I want to bring up is weight. They're always going to be heavier because you have this mechanism in there that allows you to flip up half the helmet. The other thing I like to bring up in this case is if you crash with that up, that is a huge leverage point that could potentially cause neck injury. So yeah, it adds a lot of weight, and the higher the weight sits on a helmet, the more you're going to feel it too. So personally for me, I would rather when I stop just take the helmet off altogether when I'm resting rather than flip it up, because flipping it up just adds more weight. So yeah, you're opening up the face, maybe you could take a drink or eat a snack, but at the same time you're adding weight basically because leverage, and then it just fatigues you a little bit more. So personally, I would rather just take the helmet off altogether if I'm stopping somewhere to rest and not have the additional weight on my helmet for all of my riding. The other point, and this one's kind of something I probably could have worked around if I wanted one, but another thing is that a lot of these modular helmets I'm seeing coming out now have gone more towards an intermediate oval shape, with the exception of maybe the Neotech 3, that seems to still be a little bit more elongated. It seems to accommodate long ovals a little bit better, like myself, but most of them, like the HTC i80, the Scorpion AT960, they've gone more towards an intermediate shape, and I don't see it fitting nearly as many people as it used to where I live in the mid-Atlantic region, where everybody seems to have a long oval shape, or most people, I should say. So those are the reasons I would never buy a modular helmet. But again, these are just the reasons I would never buy it. So if you still want to get one, if you still love them, that's fine. There's still plenty of people that love them, but there's just some points to consider before making that decision to get one yourself if you're on the fence. So if you enjoyed this content, please remember to hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell so you don't miss any new content. And as usual, if you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. I'll do my best to get back to people, and yeah, be safe out there.